Better late than never.
Better late than never. I think Lucy might be the one.
Went so unexpected.
Well, better late than never.
Better late than never, if you ask me, eh, son?
Sorry I'm late.
No, better late than never.
Better late than never.
Better late than never, huh?
Better late than never.
But better late than never.
Oh, better late than never.
You're late. Better late than never, April.
4 hours and 9 minutes. Better late than never, Benjamin Crowfoot.
A little late in the game for this, man.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
Oh, well, better late than never, right?
Better late than never, right?
Better late than never, I guess.
Now you're scared? Better late than never.
Better late than never.
Sorry I missed.
Perhaps, but...
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Let's make those holes. I mean, pretty late, if you ask me, but better late than never.
Now Matilda had bigger fish to fry. Much bigger.
I still think there are bigger fish to fry out there.
We got bigger fish to fry here.
Walk away. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Right now, we've got bigger fish to fry.
Okay, we got bigger fish to fry.
We've got bigger fish to fry right now.
We got bigger fish to fry.
They got bigger fish to fry.
Guys, anyway, I don't need this place. I've got bigger fish to fry.
We're watching anyone in my contact. That includes you and your husband. Most likely he'll never reach out. He's got bigger fish to fry.
I've got bigger fish to fry, believe me.
Let it go, George. We have bigger fish to fry.
Bigger fish to fry.
And we have bigger fish to fry.
They have bigger fish to fry.
What? Bigger fish to fry?
We got bigger fish to fry.
Right, well, should we hit the sack?
We should probably hit the sack. It's getting late.
Because I counted it before I hit the sack.
Just gonna drop this gift off to the kid, and then I'm gonna hit the sack.
Okay, time to hit the sack.
Well, I'll say this has been quite a day. I am ready to hit the sack.
Okay, you know, I think I'm gonna hit the sack before I get even more uncomfortable.
Anyway, I'm gonna go hit the sack.
I'm gonna hit the sack.
Either way, good game, everyone. But I am beat. I gotta hit the sack.
Well, I'm gonna hit the sack. Big day tomorrow.
I think we're gonna hit the sack.
Yeah.
But it's only 5 o'clock.
Well, we're young, and it's been a long day in the fields.
That makes sense. Good night.
Good night.
You having a good New Year's?
Yeah, kind of a bust. Everybody bailed on me. I'm gonna hit the sack.
Oh, well. I guess I'll hit the sack.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'll just hit the sack. I think I'll just hit the sack.
Major, I think you better hit the sack.
The early bird catches the worm.
Early bird catches the worm. Early bird catches the worm.
Early bird gets the worm.
Early bird gets the worm.
The early bird catches the worm.
Early bird catches the worm.
Robbie, I guess the early bird catches the worm. The early bird catches the worm. Yes, yeah?
The early bird gets the worm. But the second mouse gets the cheek.
After all, the early bird gets the worm.
Early bird that catches the worm.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good, Chris.
26-27. So far, so good.